What's going on, YouTube? Thank you for watching yet another episode of TKA Aquariums. Now today we're going to be talking about what's been going on in the fish room, mainly this tank and that tank. Woo! So mainly those two tanks. We are going to be talking about them just a little bit, very briefly. Also, you know what? Let's just talk about them all. Why not? Let's just talk about them all. I don't see anything wrong. Let's talk about them all. But yeah, let's start off with actually the Nano over here. So this is the Nuvo Nano. I am going to turn you guys around right about now. Alright, so now that we have the camera turned around, we are looking inside of here. As you can see, there is life. There is life. Oh my goodness. I got crabs. These are red leg hermit crabs. These are going to get around about, give or take, 2 to 3 inches. Also depends on what kind of shell they're going to be carrying. I do have a couple of extra shells, as you can see right there on the bottom left for them. That also, I did that intentionally, so that way if they do end up switching out shells, I will see the replacement, see them swap them out. But yeah, I actually have a couple of hermit crabs inside of here right now. These guys are going to be taking care of a lot of the brown algae, the beginner algae and whatnot. And they're going to help out with that immensely. And it's just to pretty much establish a tank. I kind of want to see what the readings are going to be now that there is livestock inside of there. Because I did water tests, I've been doing water tests, and everything's been coming out absolutely perfect. But that's also with nothing in it. So now that I have stuff in it, along with live rock, I did put these hermit crabs in. Now there's going to be a bio load for all this stuff to have to be taken care of. So with this bio load, it's going to actually start flipping around the parameters and everything like that. So I am going to be taking a lot more of a closer look at it, and I'm just going to see how the tank is actually running with that bio load. Once again, this is my 10-gallon reef ready tank by Innovation Marine. This is a whole little kit. Came with the LED light, with the bulbs, tank, sock filtration. But yeah, I mean, I'm extremely happy about this thing. This tank is looking really good. There's a little bit of like that air bubble stuff when I was putting the sand in there. So as you can see and whatnot, that was like the water levels when I drained water changes and whatnot. But water changes are extremely important. Highly recommend that. I am running off of RO unit, so I don't even need a lot of water to be changing inside of here to begin with. I'm only pulling out maybe at most 2 gallons. But after that, I just replenish, make sure that the salinity, everything is A-okay inside of there. Currently have my 9-gallon Fluval Flex off. The lighting from this, I guess, has been making this have a lot of algae. I need to move this snake tank soon. But yeah, so this tank has been accumulating a lot of algae, so I just have the light off for today. I think I had it off yesterday as well, but everything, I mean, I'll turn it on for the fish when I do my feedings, but everything's looking really good inside of there to begin with. Little Duke, my snake in here, he is doing immensely wonderful. I do got to change his water and take out that shed. Now coming down here, as you can see, one light is off, one light is on. Why so? Well, I kind of moved the cichlids from this tank into the 55 long already. And we'll actually go over there and we'll go check it out. As you can see, look. They're all out. They're all hanging out. None of them are fighting. I guess all this more water volume, they're actually becoming friends. And that parrot, my goodness, the name is slipping my mind. Panda parrot. It was a parrot, but I had to think of the actual genus. Panda parrot. So the panda parrot right there is actually was what was with all these goldfish inside of here, and this high fin common Trinidad pleco. This guy's only maybe about 2 to 3 inches. Yeah. Gorgeous though. My goodness. I just love plecos, love the high fins because they definitely like to show off. As you can see, all the goldfish in here, they are all going to be getting moved. Tetras also are going to get moved. These guys are probably all going to be going into this tank right next door. If it's not going next door, I am going to be using one of these bottom tanks as quarantining. Reason why I'm saying that is because I used to have a small tank for quarantine, and I would have put the Blahairs which are the ones that I said I was going to flip the camera around, which is these guys. I think these are the ones that brought that sickness into my tank, or at least, you know, enveloped it. I did bring these fish home. I didn't quarantine them the way that you should, and I just threw them in my tank, and that's what caused this problem for me. Now, like I said in previous videos, ick is one of those things that, you know, all fish have, but it's at just such low levels, it doesn't really show, or it doesn't really, you know, affect the fish in many ways. But as you can see, I only see one spot and maybe a little trail on the tail. This one, almost little to nothing. The female, a little fin nip, looks like somebody got her a little bit right there on the edge of the tail, but she's looking good. All the smaller ones are looking really good. I know the smaller Bosmeni, those guys had it bad, but as you can see, he's back there. His color's a little bit washed. He's stressing. I would be too if I was going through what he's going through. So he's just taking it, you know, relaxed. And I'm not messing with them. You know, I'll feed them a little bit. I'm not overfeeding or anything like that. So I'm just taking care of them like that. Now, I mean, look at these guys. I don't know if you guys saw in one of the previous videos or if I showed it, but this guy right here, this panda parrot, he was always hiding inside the bell. He wanted nothing to do with nobody. He didn't want to come out. But look at this. Now look at how personable he is. I have the two pink convicts and the dwarf pike cichlid. Those three guys were inside the 29 high. And the panda parrot was always with the goldfish. He was a little bit smaller than that, but now he's going to start actually growing in his tank. Cool thing about the pink lip cichlids, that is a female. And you could tell because of that extremely red stomach. She is ready to breed. And then that is the male. So, I mean, if they end up breeding and whatnot, she is going to lay her eggs. It's going to take about a week for them to hatch. After they do hatch, I'm actually going to take them all out because this guy right here, he's a savage. He is a savage. He'll eat all the babies. And that'll get me very mad. But all in all, I mean, everything is doing really good in this fish room. Yeah, everything's looking really good. Very, very happy. Alright, but there is extremely big news happening here in the fish room for the next week or two. I'm pretty excited. Alright, so I'll tell you what I was going to do, and I'll tell you what ended up happening. So, this corner tank right here, 53-gallon corner tank, I'm actually going through all the plumbing and whatnot, letting things set in, letting things settle out. I had to do a silicone base on it as well. I had a little bit of a leak. This is a little bit of a leak. Nothing until a bit of silicone can't fish. And Flex Seal. Flex Seal! No. So yeah, I ended up having to fix this guy a little bit, but big news is coming to that tank. What I had wanted to do was I wanted to get about 30 Malabar pea puffers. Malabar pea puffers only get about 1 to 2 inches. They do not get very big at all, but they are a species-only fish. Reason being is because they are a little nippy. They're pretty aggressive. Some puffer fish are very, very aggressive. Some puffer fish you do not want to keep them with anything else, and these are one of them. Even though they're only 1 to 2 inches, they will cause havoc, chaos. I said chaos. They will cause chaos. So what I'm actually going to be doing with that, if it wasn't the option of the Malabar pea puffers, I was just going to get any type of puffer fish. I didn't care what kind it was, a Peruvian puffer, freshwater puffer, any of that, figure eight, make it brackish, green spot, make it brackish, didn't matter. I would have even made this thing into a full saltwater and get a puffer, but then I realized some of those guys get a little big. Saltwater puffers, they get pretty decently large. But somebody came over to me at my job, and those of you who don't know, I do work at that fish place, that pet place, the #1 biggest and the most awesomest fish store that you could possibly go to. Highly recommend everybody go there. If you haven't been in that fish place, that pet place, I highly recommend you go there. If you have a reptile, if you have any type of small animal, if you guys have anything at all, go there. If you have an aquarium, you'll see me there. I'm there Monday through Saturdays, so you know I'm the morning guy. So if you come in the mornings, you'll definitely see me. If you want to talk to me, by all means, come over, talk. Sometimes I might be busy, so you know if you guys gotta wait and stuff, just wait. Get help from others. You know they have pretty much the same knowledge as I do. Maybe they're just not as awesome. No, but yeah, just you know definitely come by. You know we're always more than willing to help anybody in need. And it's just awesome to see. We have a stingray touch tank there, so you can actually physically touch the stingrays. I do not recommend picking them up. I do not recommend poking and stabbing them and whatnot. Don't do that, guys. 2 fingers. You guys know the rules. I know you guys been to aquariums. I know you guys been to a lot of places. The 2-finger rule. You just gently graze along the stingray. Do not pick it up. Do not grab. Do not poke. No. They will fight back. They will fight back. So, yeah, guys, just make sure you guys are, you know, stop by. But somebody came over to me at that job, at my job, another another employee, and they ended up asking, you know, do I want to rehome a puffer? I said, me? Rehome? And then he said, yeah, a puffer. I said, huh? Puffer? I said, oh, okay. So, I am going to be getting believe it was a figure 8 puffer, maybe around 5 or 6 inch range, maybe a little bit bigger, who knows. But he's going to be the only boy in there. So I'm trying to get all this plumbing, all this stuff set up for him. That way, you know, when I do receive and set this up, I have all the parameters in check. I have everything in line. I don't have to worry about anything else. And yeah, guys, I'm excited. Look at that. Look. I tell a few people what I want to do, and people come to me, and they have immense amount of things for me. They're doing things for me. They're helping me out with the hobby. They make the hobby easier as I'm trying to make the hobby easier for yous, the viewers. All right? So, going to be getting a Malabar, or not a Malabar, figure 8 puffer inside of here. Update on this tank. Obviously, all the cichlids that I personally own are inside of here. Disease outbreak is doing a lot better inside of the 56 column. 75 gallons, still got Larry the largemouth. Still got to do a couple of things with that. Got to reseal that tank still. I do have a whole entire tube of silicone, so that is something that's going to happen very soon. I just got a little bit of a boo-boo on my finger, so you know I'm not going to be using silicone and trying to rub it in the edges with that. Usually I use my right hand and clank the silicone out while I'm using my left hand and gliding across. Also, I don't want to mess with any razor blades with an open wound on my finger. I don't want to be messing with any of the calciums and all those other things that are inside the tank with my finger, so I'm just avoiding it just for right now. Obviously empty tank to 29, but the filtration, everything is still running, everything is still going on in there, so that way I'm not ruining any type of beneficial bacteria that I've been working on. Down below over here, goldfish, all the white skirt tetras doing a-okay. Over here, nano tank, we got crabs in there now. Oh yeah. Fluval flex over there, you're gonna have Fluval flex right there. That's has still the beta inside of it, the platinum beta, and little Duke over here inside my, the snake tank. He's doing wonderful as well. But all in all, guys, thank you guys again for watching yet another episode of TK Aquariums. If you guys enjoyed what you've seen today with this nice little update of what's going on, as you can see, I'm in a lot better mood than the last video because this tank was not doing too well. But if you guys like what you guys are watching today, don't forget, hit that like button down below and comment. Leave me a comment, guys. I like reading them. You know, a lot of them, I know the very 2 people. You guys know who you are, too. There's 2 people who comment on every single one. One of them says first, and the other one likes to, you know, comment on it and stuff. So, keep commenting, guys. I always appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, too. If you guys aren't subscribed already. And hit that bell icon as well. Make sure you hit that bell icon and put all notifications. That way you guys are always notified on everything that I post here in the fish room. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed everything again. And do not forget, Skidoo! One last thing. Very, very last thing. I'm not going to do this like the other video where I did one last thing. No. I just want to give a very, very good shout out to my youngest fan out there. Thank you, Juan, for doing this. But Jules, I hope you're enjoying, sweetie. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're having a good day. For those of you who don't know who Jewel is my best friend, my absolute best friend's child. She is adorable. She is a cutie. And every time he watches one of my episodes, which I know you're watching this, Brody, he's watching it with her. And he actually sent me a picture the one day and was like, hey, you got your youngest fan here. I was like, oh. So, hope you guys are doing good, guys. All right. Peace, love, all. See you guys later.